has been neutralized. They have this person in custody. They feel that it's safe enough for people to return, for the president to return and continue this dinner. What are your thoughts?
Gunshots fired at White House Correspondents' Dinner.
That apparently just occurred minutes ago. It's currently 8:12 p.m. Central Standard Time on April 25th, 2026, and it has been reported that Trump and J.D. Vance have been rushed off the stage at a White House Correspondents' Dinner. According to USA Today, and this was roughly an hour ago that they reported this, quote, a strong smell of gunfire hung in the air as a chaotic scene unfolded in the basement ballroom of the Washington Hilton Hotel, where the White House Correspondents Association's annual dinner is taking place, and this was according to reporters in the room. USA Today is reporting that several U.S. Secret Service agents yelled shots fired at this event, and President Trump and ultimately also Vice President J.D. Vance and members of Trump's cabinet who were also in attendance were also rushed out. There are no further details regarding if an attack was averted, if there's been an arrest made, but if there were shots fired from somewhere in the crowd, this would have been a pretty good job of the Secret Service in looking for both the near and far threats. I'll try to give you an update as soon as I have more information.
Good evening. In a shocking development this evening in Washington, D.C., gunfire erupted near the Hilton Ballroom where the White House Correspondents' Dinner was underway, prompting an immediate security response involving President Donald Trump. According to initial reports from the scene, shots were fired outside the venue as Trump and other high-profile figures, including Vice President J.D. Vance and several cabinet members, were present or arriving. Secret Service agents quickly moved the president to safety. Authorities say a suspect was detained shortly after the incident, though details on the shooter's identity or motive remain unconfirmed at this hour. Eyewitnesses described chaos as attendees were rushed inside or evacuated. Trump was reportedly escorted away, but sources indicate he may return to the event once the area is secured. No injuries to the president or major officials have been reported so far, but the situation is fluid with a heavy law enforcement presence. This marks another security scare for the Trump administration amid heightened tension.
Stop! Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop the car! I will shoot you!
A California police officer kidnapped. His body cam capturing his wild confrontation with a speeding driver who refuses to stop.
Kill us, bro! You're gonna kill us, bro! You need to stop! Hey, stop the car! Stop the car! Don't do it! Stop it!
But that fleeing driver refuses to stop. It all began a few minutes earlier with an alarm at a grocery store. A crew of thieves caught on surveillance camera backing an SUV into the store's front doors and shattering the glass. Two people then running inside. Just minutes later, Antioch police officers arrive and try to block that SUV from escaping. One of the officers opens the passenger side door, confronting the driver. That driver hits reverse, knocking the officer inside the SUV. That's when the driver puts it in drive and hits the gas, making his escape with that Antioch police officer in his passenger seat. This is dashcam video from the police car that was hit and shoved out of the way.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Back inside that fleeing SUV, the officer now threatening to shoot the driver if he won't stop.
I'm warning you, I will shoot your leg!
breaking news.
Stop!
With an alarm at a... But that fleeing driver refuses to stop. It all began a few minutes earlier with an alarm at a grocery store. A crew of thieves caught on surveillance camera backing an SUV into the store's front doors and shattering the glass. Two people then running inside. Just minutes later, Antioch police officers arrive and try to block
Teachers are overwhelmed with Gen Alpha. They can't follow directions, sit still, or keep their hands to themselves.
So for context, I work in lower elementary. We have zero problem-solving skills. There could be a backpack in the path that someone needs to walk, and instead of picking it up, walking around it, they'll start whining that they don't know what to do, their brain short circuits and they don't know what to do about it. They literally cannot think to just move it out of the way. They step on top of papers that don't belong to them because, well, that's not mine. They are constantly shouting out. They can't stay in their seats.